Hello all you terrainaholics out there, it's me Carlo from hotwirefoamcutterinfo.com. I wanted to share a project with you guys that I've been working on for probably the last year and a half or so. I started a small company for high quality yet fairly priced foam transportation for tabletop miniatures. I've recently launched a Kickstarter to help fund some of our lower cost cardboard shippers called the Ammo Box and the Supply Crate. Our Kickstarter is off to a bit of a slow start due to shipping costs early on in the Kickstarter, but we were able to negotiate these down quite dramatically for domestic US shipping. We are trying to work on an option for those that are outside of the United States, but until our shipping volume increases, we're going to have a hard time being competitive for international shipping. If those that are located outside of the US are interested, just go ahead and send me a message and I'll calculate your shipping specifically for you. But enough on shipping prices. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about our foam product, which we call a foam plug. The footage is similar to what you will see on our Kickstarter update video, and also diagrams located on our website and Kickstarter information page. So please continue to watch this video and check out our Kickstarter. Over the next couple of weeks we'll have more product highlights on our carriers and how they work interchangeably. Thanks again for having a watch, guys, and I hope you'll consider becoming a backer. Let's start out by comparing our foam plugs on price and see how they stack up to the competition. In the next series of graphics, we'll show you how a cost per cubic inch allows you to become a savvy consumer and compare all products fairly. That way, you can see how we truly have undercut the competition on this base calculation in interests of saving you more money in Army transportation.
Some of you may have already seen this diagram where we compare our products and our competition based on a cost per cubic inch scale. Because each manufacturer has their own tray outer dimensions, this is the fairest way for you as a consumer to see what you're paying for. Essentially, what we do is divide the cost of each foam tray by the outer dimension with the pluck foam thickness. And at first glance, highlighted in red, you'll see that our products are the best value per cubic inch. But not many of you may know exactly how that equates. So let's just pretend for a second that each of the other main competitors on the market used our pricing scale and charged you like we do, meaning that they all use our cost per cubic inch when selling you their pluck foam. And now that all of the similar products have the same cost per cubic inch, you see that the competition would have to discount their products upwards of 25 to 35% to even come close to our costs. So it is not simply a matter of us being $1 cheaper than the competition on face value. In fact, on some of the competitors' foam trays, they'd have to take off anywhere from $6 to $7 before reaching our rates. Not to mention, for this Kickstarter, our prices are even lower than what are listed here, because we're discounting all of our foam trays and carriers by an additional 10 to 20%.
In addition to that, if you are one of our Kickstarter backers and we are successfully funded, I will extend all Kickstarter pricing 6 months beyond the fulfillment date. That means all Kickstarter pricing will essentially be effective until September of 2015. That way, if through this Kickstarter you want to purchase an ammo box just to sample our foam, you can come back at a later time and still receive the discounted savings that you'll get through this Kickstarter. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and start to take a look at our foam plugs and the different components.
So this is one of our foam trays, which we're calling a foam plug. It has the outer dimensions of 9 inches by 14 inches. Each foam plug is compression die cut, leaving each pluck piece a 1/2 inch square. We also notch the pluck pieces in the center rather than the corners to ensure accuracy during the pluck removal. Each foam plug is a 2-part assembly. The base material is a 1/4 inch closed cell foam, which would be similar to a floor mat. It provides rigidity to the foam plug without taking up too much vertical height. And resting on top of this base layer is our open cell foam, which is similar to the higher end bedding sleep products. We tried to find the best combination of a soft texture to prevent paint rub-off during transportation, as well as a resistance to vertical compression. Our goal was to meld all of the best attributes of current foam products into one single transportation tray. The next most important aspect of our foam plug is that we use a water-based adhesive sprayed on the entire base surface. The difference is some competitors only spray the outer edges, which leads to improper pluck removal when you're trying to fit in your army. To look at one of the competitors, you can see how the adhesive is only sprayed around the border material and none along the base pluck material. This is important to note because without proper pluck adhesion, your models can easily dislodge and slide under You can see how I was able to fit around all of the model's components. And to look deeper inside of the well, you can see that we had an almost complete removal of pluck material, but were able to maintain firm adhesion of the surrounding plucks. That way, we can minimize the amount of shifting during transportation.
So, I hope you got a feel for our pricing and the versatility with which you can use our foam plugs. Again, pick and pluck is very easy to use, but it's certainly not for everyone. We're just trying to offer a fairly priced alternative to some of the big name competitors. And I hope that you'll consider becoming a backer, even if just for an ammo box. That way you can sample our products, see how it ranks up to the competition, and maybe come back again for products in the future. We really do want to make this a successful Kickstarter for the whole wargaming community. That way we can start to drive down the cost of carrier products and hopefully all benefit from the result. So thank you again, and thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video either through Kickstarter or through YouTube. So we'll see you again at the next video update. Take care.